Good day everyone, it's Kobby Discount here. In today's lesson, we will learn how to create a logo. First, click on File, and then you create a new document. So you select New, and then you adjust the settings here. When you're okay, you click OK. I'm okay with what I have here, so I'll click Cancel my case. Now let's change the color of the canvas. Select the Paint Bucket tool. You click on the foreground color. You choose the color you want from here, and then you click OK. When you're done, you click on the canvas to apply your color you just selected. Let me bring my rulers onto the canvas horizontally and then vertically. You create a new layer. You select you right click on the rectangle tool, and then you make sure the ellipse tool is selected. You place your cursor at the center. You hold down Alt and Shift, and then you drag just to get a perfect shape. Now right click on the shape you just created anywhere aside the name. You right click anywhere apart from the name, and you go to blending options. Alternatively, with that layer selected, you click on the effects you see here, the layer style you see here, and then you go to blending options. Select inner glow, make sure the blend mode is screen, and then the opacity, we leave it at 100%. You change the color from here. I think I'm okay with this color, so click OK. And then next, you change the source here. You select edge, not center, edge. And then you set the size over here to, let's say, 50. Better still, you can make it 60. And then next, you go to the outer glow. You make sure the blend mode is screen. The opacity, let's leave it at 50. And then we maintain the same color. The size, we leave it at 30. You can play around with it if you want to. And then you click OK. Now double click on that same layer, duplicate layer. You can give it a name here, and you click OK. Now press Ctrl or Option T on your keyboard. Alternatively, you can go to Edit and select Free Transform. You hold down Alt and then Shift, and then you drag, and then you apply. Now right click on the layer we just created anywhere aside the name. Select blending options. Alternatively, with that layer selected, go to the effects you see here, the layer style, and blending options. Select inner glow, and then you make sure the blend mode is screen, the opacity 70%, and then you change the color. You click on the color here. I'll go for black. Okay. The size, you leave it at 50, and then you make sure that the source is center, not edge, center. Next, click on the outer glow. The same thing for the blend mode screen. This time around, you maintain the color, but then you change the opacity to 100%. And then down here, you change the size. Focus will be on the size here, so 150. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. The aim is to join both shapes. You understand? So I'm okay with this, and then you click OK. Next, select the text tool, and then let's change the color. OK. See the size. Let me increase it a bit. Let's say 350. I'll click OK. You can change the font style if you want to. I'll maintain what I have. Select the move tool, and then I'll move the text down here. Now I want to bring the D you see here base downwards. So you select the text tool and then you select what you want to move downwards. You go back to the character and then this, you adjust it. If you know the figure of head, you just type it here and then you apply. Now let's go back to the blending options. Right click, blending options. This time around select bevel and emboss. Select inner bevel for the style. Technique, chisel hard. Depth, make sure it is 100%. And then the direction, this one, you select up. For the size, I'll leave it as 10. Next, I'll make sure my angle is 120. And then make sure also that the use global light is selected. And then you click on the arrow beside the glass contour. And then you select one ring, this one. Double click to select. Next, click on the adjustment layer you see here. And then you select gradient. Now make sure linear is selected for the style. And then the angle, I'll set it at -140. And then I'll set the scale at 250. You click OK. Now you realize that the adjustments we just made for the gradient layer has affected all the other layers we have here. Let's separate that adjustment from the other layers. To do that, you press Alt and then position your mouse on top of this. As you can see, the cursor has changed and then you click. So that is it. We've separated the adjustment we made for the gradient layer from the rest. Next, go back to click on the adjustment layer icon. This time round, you select solid color. And then you maintain the same color we used for the shapes. I copied it, so I'll just paste it. And then you click OK. Now with that layer selected, you press Alt and then you position your cursor here. And then when the arrow changes, you click OK. So there you have it. The color for the text and then the color for the shape are now the same. You know what? I think I can increase the font size a bit. Let me go for 400. Apply. Select the move tool and then move it a bit. Okay, I think I'm okay. Now let's merge these three layers together. You press Ctrl and then you select all of them. You right click and then select merge layers. And then you merge them. We are actually done with the design. The next option I'm about to do is optional. I am going to stamp the merge layer. To do that, you press Ctrl, Shift, Alt and then E. This will put the merge layer on a separate layer. After this, you proceed to save your logo. You click on File and then Save As, and then you select PNG for the file format and then you save. That will be all for this lesson. Please don't forget to like, comment and then subscribe to our channel for more lessons. See you next time.